Hey y'all, it's Steph, and today we're going to take on kind of a more serious topic. We're dealing with Matthew and the homeschool situation, and there's a lot to talk about here. Started out, he went to school, and he was having bad days at school. And he has autism. Matt and Sam both have autism, and they were both coming home crying, and they were very upset, and all the time. It was constant. And the thing that was going on was everything from being pulled out of the bleachers by other kids to name calling, and it was physical bullying too. You know, they were being pushed down whenever they were running around track or whatever, and it was getting pretty bad. And I had before spoken to the principal at the beginning of the year and told him, can you please talk to my kids? They're being bullied, and he never did. So my stepfather, he's from this town, so he went to speak to them and about this situation. And the guy said, give me 3 days. Well, I think it was like the principal said give me 3 days. I think it was like the fourth day Matthew came home, and he was crying, and he looked at me and he said, "Why don't you love me anymore, Mom?" And I said, I'm like, "Whoa, wait, what?" And he said, "Why don't you love me anymore? You send me to school every day. Why don't you love me anymore?" And he told me, he just looked at me and said, "I want to die." And this thing is that Sam came and he was feeling the same thing. And I couldn't, in good conscience, continue sending my children somewhere where they were supposed to be safe, and they felt like that. It's enough to have a disability, a learning disability, or whatever you want to consider autism. I don't even want to get into what you consider autism or anything like that, but whatever you consider it, it's hard enough to be different and 11 years old. And anyway, the thing is that we started homeschooling for free this year through a website that I'm kind of iffy on. I'm not real big on it, but next year hopefully they'll be doing the K-12 program and everything will be better. But the thing is that we don't have to subject our children to this awful bullying thing, but the bigger picture is, if you're an adult and you see someone being bullied in your presence and you're an authority figure, for you to just stand there, and for one thing, for you to just stand there and not even acknowledge that it's going on, and whenever you're confronted by an adult that says, "Hey, this needs to stop," telling them to give me 3 days, let your kid be beat up for 3 days, and then we'll get back to you about it, that's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, so that's what we did. We decided on the homeschooling, and it's been a really neat experience. You get to know what your kids are good at and not good at. And they told me one day while we were doing the homeschool, they were saying that one of the kids had told them at school that they were too dumb to do their own work, and other children were doing their work. Why none of the teachers saw this, I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you could just not know and not hear somebody telling other children in your presence. It gets me, how do you allow that? I can't even articulate the way that makes me feel. So I'm pretty sure that they can't articulate the way it makes them feel. But anyway, this is our journey thing. And whenever Matt and Sam feel a little bit better about what they're going through and everything, I'm going to allow them to put their stories of the bullying and everything up here, but I don't think they're really ready for that yet. It's been a couple of weeks, and they're doing really well, and they're happy again. That was so important for me, for them to be happy again, and they are. But I think this is the end of my rant. This is the end of my today's blog for this week, I guess. And it's the end of my Monday blog. That's what's the end of. And we will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.